Welcome to the Hyper Polyglot Activist. Learn languages, make a difference. My name is Dr. Carlos Yebra Lopez, and today we're here to discuss why discipline is so superior to motivation. In fact, why discipline makes motivation altogether irrelevant. You see, a large part of the polyglot industry is predicated on the supposed need for motivation. You need to have fun while you're learning a language. You need to derive enjoyment from it. However, motivation is a very shaky foundation. Why? Because it's predicated on feelings, which by definition are transient and temporary. You might feel fired up today to study Mandarin, and tomorrow you might not feel like studying it. So, where does motivation get you? Not very far. Discipline will get you much farther. Motivation will get you around the block, but only discipline will take you around the world. As long as you have discipline, you can be a success. And what is discipline? Is the consistent performance of certain routines, regardless of how you feel or of external motivations. So if you feel happy and you have discipline, you'll do what you're supposed to do. If you feel sad and you have discipline, you'll do exactly the same thing. So with discipline, you cannot lose. You always win. And you might be wondering, well, that might be true, but on what do you base your discipline when it comes to learning languages? And that is an important question. I think discipline is tied to ego. First, you have to decide who you are. What is important to you? So if you don't see yourself as anything else than a polyglot, you're going to have the discipline to learn languages because that is who you are. You wouldn't be able to look at yourself in the mirror in the absence of that language learning practice. So if you want to have the discipline to learn languages as opposed to the motivation, then you need to decide for yourself that this is really something you cannot live without. And once you have that discipline, there is no stopping you. Because discipline is profoundly tied to your ego. You cannot afford the luxury of not being consistent in the practice of learning languages once you have decided that language learning it's an essential, a defining part of who you are. You're literally fighting for your life. You're fighting for survival. Because without that thing which you see as intrinsic to you, you are no longer the same person. You are no longer the person you aspire to be. So it's impossible not to be disciplined within that context. And because you have discipline, you're going to perform the required actions, which is only going to be conducive to your end goals. So there you go. That's why discipline beats motivation every day of the week. I hope this is useful in your language learning journey. As always, thanks for watching.